Now, I mean, keep in mind that the reason we do Valentine's Day and these holiday specials is to get people excited to want to learn about it and potentially sign up. So really, at the end of the day, I don't care if they sign up. I don't care if they're excited before Valentine's Day. I might give them up until a week after Valentine's Day. If you say Valentine's Day is the cutoff, then let that be the cutoff. But you're gonna have a cutoff. But from my perspective, don't really matter to me. I was giving New Year's bonuses up until like a week after New Year's. You know what I'm saying? And the whole purpose of it was, you know, yeah, like, you know, get in. Like, I'm doing something special right now. If we do decide to work together, I do have some, you know, some New Year's specials for you. But right now, that's not even the conversation that we're having. The conversation that we're having is, let me see if I can help. So a lot of times I might hint at it, but I'm not even telling people the details of the like, don't get so excited when you're telling people the details of it and they already making a determination whether they want to join or not. I don't want you making that decision. I want you to decide to talk to me first to see if we even a fit to work together. And then at that point, I can tell you, I can share with you the value of what it actually looks like us working together, which so happens to be a Valentine's Day bonus. The only time they would see that page, and then you have like a sign up link.
Right.
The only time they would see that page is when it's time to sign up.
Got you.
Which means that I'm on a call with you. The answer is yes. You can either sign them up yourself, or you can say, I just text you this link. I just emailed you this link. Go to the page. It explains everything I just went through. Click the link at the bottom, and that's your payment link. So go ahead and pay. I'm gonna chill out here while you do that.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'll change that. And then, what do you recommend that I put on my flyer? Just put like Valentine's Day sale, picture of me, and what else should I put there?
What is the purpose of the flyer?
Just to get people excited about my program that's dropping on Valentine's Day.
So what is the call to action of the flyer?
I was gonna say, I don't know.
You feel what I'm saying? So like what I would say is I mean, honestly, most folks don't really even know that I have bonuses or specials until they get on a call with me. Like, to be real.
Okay.
I would frame it as like, if you wanted to like sell something on Valentine's Day, I would do a Valentine's Day webinar where I would frame it as I would frame the flyer as a Valentine's Day special training or webinar. And then on the webinar, if you want to sell, you could sell the program on the webinar if you wanted to.
Right.
And then they can buy it. But really what I would do is I would do a flyer that basically the call to action is to join this webinar. And then on the webinar, the call to action will be to, you can either say, A, sign up if you want to do that, but you got to, you know, and then at that point, that page would be relevant. If you send people directly to pay, that would be a relevant page at that point. Or B, what I found to be more effective is book an appointment with me.
Right.
So your call to action for the Valentine's Day webinar is to book an appointment, which is just another way to get people on your calendar.
Right. Okay, cool. I can do that. Set it up, make my call to action be the webinar. I can talk about me doing the webinar on my live that I'm doing that Thursday before. And how do I set that up? Is it like on Zoom?
Yeah, just do Zoom.
Okay, perfect.
That's it. Yeah, just do Zoom. And then whatever your call to action is going to be, it's either going to be A, text me, or however you want to do. You could put the link in the in Zoom if you want, like directly to your calendar, so you can say, everybody go here now and book with me. Or you can say, everybody click this link and you know, you can present your program, and then at that point they know what the program is because you just present it to multiple people. So you can just do like basically like a group consultation call. That's really what it is, right? You're basically doing a group consultation call, and at the end you give them the link to buy. I found that that's been a little bit harder. You really got to be skilled at webinars to get people to just like sign up like that. And let, you know, you definitely got to have payment plans. So your page would have to be set up with payment plans and all of that. But the easier thing to do would be make the call to action to book an appointment.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm used to doing. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm going to keep.
Yeah.
I'm going to just say, you know, like you said, maybe raise your hand if you want to, you know, just find a neat way to say it, and then get them to book me, or I'll book the appointment for them.
Yeah. So I mean, usually if you're gonna do it as a webinar, then the chat is gonna be kind of hard to go back into the chat and identify who did that. So the best thing that I would say is have them I would say just have them like maybe text you and then you book it. You continue the conversation through text and book them, or you can straight just give them the link. Like a simple URL is great. So like my URL is bookwithterrell.com. Right. So and then that redirects them to my calendar.
Okay, perfect.
So you could do something like that.
Stick with my live and then just say, like you said, send me a heart, DM me so I can see if I can help you.
Yeah, do that. That'll work.
Okay. So I'm gonna change my title to Valentine's Day live workshop.
Yeah, there you go. Boom.
And everything.
Love it.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Thank you. That definitely was very mind clearing. Good thing I talked to you.
There you go. All roads lead to appointments. As long as you realize all roads leads to appointments, you're gonna be fine. Because it's a lot easier to get somebody to agree to talk to you one-on-one when you have more time, energy, and space to really display the value, versus I got kind of some information and now I got to make a decision whether I want to spend thousands of dollars with you without really me even knowing what I'm buying. That's okay for like cheap products. Like, you know, if it's like under $100, $200, that's okay. That's something different. But if it's like, you know, we talking about hundreds or, you know, thousands of dollars, at that point, you know, and really unless you got like a big name, people gonna need to speak to you. Just to give you perspective, Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi created a program, a coaching program, or like a mentorship kind of program. And Tony Robbins, being the biggest name in our industry, only charged $2,500 for the program. Right. Now, he's not having one-on-one calls. I mean, you're gonna have to pay him a lot of money if you want to have a personal call, and he got to sell you himself. You know what I'm saying? Right. You're probably gonna pay $500,000. You're gonna be paid like $1 million. Like you're gonna pay a lot, right, to have Tony Robbins himself do it. However, even the top coach in our industry knows that online, without people talking to a live human being, even that is gonna reach a cap. Right. Which is the reason why he's not like, yo, sign up for 10 grand. You know what I'm saying? And if he does do that, he has salespeople that you got to talk to. It ain't just here's a link, buy. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's an indicator. So that tells me that you ain't just spilling out flyers and people gonna be signing up like hotcakes. That ain't gonna happen. Right. Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna use my live. I'm gonna use this flyer to, you know, bring more people to my live. So yep. Yep. At the end of my live, I'll do my lead, you know, magnet request, like send me a heart. I want to see if I can help you. Yep. You can talk further about it. Yep. When they get on the call, hey, by the way, I'm dropping my program Valentine's Day. So, yep. You know, this is after they, you know, are interested, of course, and then we can go from there. You know what I would think would be dope? You don't have a Facebook group, right? I actually do. Oh yeah, that's another thing. See, I need to write a list and post it in the group, because listen, I've been moving, put my head down and moving. But yeah, I just created my private Facebook group community. Yo, make your because you want a way to like send people reminders, like you want a community. So I would position it as, maybe you can do this in the description or however, but I will position it as you gotta join this group. I'm hosting a training, a free workshop, Valentine's Day special workshop, and it's gonna be inside of my private group. Click the link in the bio or something like that. Like, you want to draw the attention to the group, so now you have a closed community that you can keep providing value to.